Alright guys, we got one more video on the old bed of death here. Shout out to Clayco47 with his third pin threads. You want a sweet hat like this? Hit it up. He asked me to put up a quick video on the Galil here and its special little feature that I'm about to show you. As everybody knows, Galil mags, just rock and lock, standard. Yeah, everything's loaded, deal with it. But they can run AR mags. What you need is an adapter. This one's been heavily modified. Had to grind a little bit of the edges down here and re-weld the locking tab on the back here because Century, in their wonderful infinite wisdom, made this gun. And I think, yeah, this is a GLN. So this is actually a good gun. It's well made, unlike some of their Golanis. Got a little fab defense and a hollow sun up front. Optics are real bare when it comes to Galils. Not a lot of options. What I had to do to the receiver, you can see in there, had to be kind of ground down just a touch. Haven't refinished it yet. Probably will Cerakote it at some point. But it's just each one of these corners was just a tiny bit tight. And there was only so much I could take. I didn't want to modify the gun, but there's only so much you can take off of a thin piece of sheet metal like this. So between rounding this off and rounding a little bit of the receiver off, I was able to get it to work. And I'll demonstrate how that works right now. So it clicks in like a magazine, and this is very difficult to do one-handed. There we go. So it clicks in there like that. And then on the opposite side is your new mag release. And they just click right in there. Hit that mag button, pops right out. It'll feed GI mags, no problem. But, yeah, everything's loaded, I told you. Deal with it. Don't be a dumbass. And PMags, no problem. One thing I did have to do to get PMags to work was on the inside of the mag catch. It was just a little bit of a weird spec. On GI mags, that window is a little bit different size and shape than on the PMag. And the PMag obviously doesn't go all the way through like the GI mags. No problem there though, because you can just punch that roll pin out and get right to it. And a little bit of work with a file. Go slow. Take your time. Make sure that you're not taking off something that you can't put back on. And yeah. Other than massively modifying the hell out of all of it, it looks pretty cool. It works really good. And it makes a whole lot of options as far as magazines. So you can go from rock and lock to AR mags in a second. And so you got a nice little AR AK hybrid thing, and it's pretty awesome. So if you have a Golani or one of these new Galileos or whatever the hell they're called, or if you're really fortunate and have a real Galil, the real Galil mag adapters are out there. They're very expensive. Even these ones, I don't even know where it came from. It came with the gun. I traded a Wasser 10 way back when for this gun, and a lot of people were like, that's kind of a weird trade. Like, why did you do that? Because at the time, everybody was dogging these, saying, you know, it's a Century gun. It's complete garbage. It doesn't work. I was lucky enough to be able to take this to the range and figure out why it wasn't working very well. And that was basically the profile of the hammer. So I knew it didn't have any serious problems. I knew that the GLN prefix on the receiver meant it was one of the few that was decent. So I definitely took that trade, and I don't regret it. Anyways, that is how the mag adapter works and what I had to do to get it to work. Hopefully it's helpful. And again, hop over to Clayco 47's page. Pretty awesome. It's just on 9-hole reviews. I was surprised to see it, but very glad. Good job. And third pin threads for Sweet Hat. Anyways, take it easy, guys.